Who needs a gym? I'm getting the cardio in today.
Everybody, Thumper Fishing. All right, today's February 18th, 2026. You saw the previous video. I just did really good with my friend and his wife night fishing. We all got drum. My buddy got a 29.5-inch redfish. Me and his wife both got some really nice black drum, all mid-30s. And then after they left, I stayed. Continued fishing till like 12:30 at night. It gets kind of creepy out there, I won't lie. But I did get another big take from a black drum, lost it, but I did land a couple more decent sized reds after that. I had coyotes howling around me, I heard hogs in the bushes, and it was weird. It was like, I didn't see any gators all night, but then right around midnight, I turned on the light to check my line, and I just saw eyes shine all around me, so everything was coming up. So I left out right around 12:30, but the black drum and the redfish guys, they're not as affected by this cold as anything else, so the bite's still really good. And people are catching black drum and redfish all around the lagoon here on the Space Coast. You know, Mosquito Lagoon, Indian River. The trick is just finding them. They like to go on those flats and feed. You know, they are pretty heavy night feeders. Obviously, nighttime's, you know, the go-to, but I'm seeing people catch them during the day as well. The trick is, for me anyway, is blue crabs or shrimp. That's the go-to bait when you're looking for these black drum. They're usually in schools of a dozen or more, and usually the schools are going to be all around the same similar size of black drum. So the trick is just kind of finding where they're at. Sometimes they'll be working a bay, just kind of circling, and the key is just, that's why you can use live shrimp, live blue crab, fiddler crabs. I just like to use the big juicy dead shrimp, or a half cut blue crab, or a full blue crab with the ends cut, just to leak the scent, because at night they are mostly using that scent you know, as they're searching for food. So that's kind of why I like to throw those at night. And of course, you know, because we've had such colder weather, now that it's warm, the sun all day long is really warming up these little bays, these mud flats and things like that. So I think that when night comes, there's less fishing pressure, they kind of move onto these flats and they feed. And that's kind of where I've been plopping my bait, you know. And if you're not getting anything for a while, you can stay. I mean, they do, you know, circle, they do move around. But I do like to move. Sometimes just moving 20, 50 feet down the way can make or break, you know. Sometimes I'll just sit and work an area. So that's the name of the game. We're gonna go see if we can't get more tonight. It was pretty cool sitting under the stars. I saw a pretty cool shooting star. I mean, it had orange, or not orange, like green flames coming off it. It was pretty cool. And yes, I did make a wish. So that's what we're gonna do. I've got plenty of blue crab, so I didn't try blue crab last night, so we're gonna try that, see if that extra scent and that extra little spice kind of increases the bite a little bit. But of course, I'm gonna pick up some shrimp right now, just so we have that, since we know that is what they will hit. As of right now, I am going solo. My buddy might join me, I'm not too sure. But we're gonna go out there, camp it out, see what we can get into. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Wish me luck. And again, I apologize for all the night footage. I am doing my best of making minor adjustments and things like that to try and make it easier to watch. So let's go get after it.
All right, guys. Well, that spot, kind of a bust. Waited for about an hour and a half. Not even a nibble. I'm gonna keep trekking, watching out Already spooked a couple gators. Like I said, just that's why I turn on the camera, just talk. Most of the time these things are gonna spook off, not mess with you. Got about a, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile walk to the next spot where I had luck the other night. Man, there's a lot of hogs that have been back here tearing up this grass. I saw a couple driving in. Who needs a gym? I'm getting the cardio in today. Got all my bait and everything, on my rods. And we'll see if we can't. It's getting a little creepy up here. I'm trying to take a shortcut. Hopefully it pans out. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, it's gonna be a little hard. My drag keeps slipping on this thing. They're hitting. They're on fire right now, guys. Smaller than the last one too. Oh, like I said, my drag is messed up. My drag is messed up. Right, more like a red. Engulf that, buddy. This feels heavy, guys. Let's get them over here. Little black drum. On the shrimp. Yeah, it's a nice black drum, guys. Nice black drum. Gotcha. Got him, guys. Oh yeah, it's a beauty. It's a beauty, guys. Absolute stud. See the measuring tape. Crazy. Gosh, I turn on this light and the bugs just absolutely go crazy. Oh my gosh, look at that fatty. Let's get a measure on you, buddy. $31. Oh. Turn on this camera. It's light. Look at that, guys. Absolute beauty. Absolute stud. Beautiful redfish. Or I mean black drum, my bad. Let's get a picture. Release on this guy. Whew. What a beautiful black drum that is. On the shrimp. Absolute beautiful. There you go, buddy. 31 incher. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we needed. What's up, guys? All right, today's February 19th, 2026, day 2 of night fishing here. Like I said, when you find them, you find them. So we'll see if there's still some in here. It was a little bit slower last night than it has been the last 3 nights, but not gonna stay out too late tonight just because I do plan on going kayak fishing in the morning. So stay tuned for that video as well, coming up right next. I've been grinding it, guys. Even to get to this spot, I gotta walk a little over a mile with all my gear and bait and everything. So I'm putting in the work to get these. But yeah, wish me luck, and hopefully some lines go tight. Stay tuned. I heard it go off. All right, well, this is as good as time as any to show you how I do this here. Obviously, like I said, I like to cut the legs off and break them off. He's been frozen a while. Now, you see these little horns here? I like to, now you could throw this out whole. What I like to do is cut it right about there. See, that opens it up for the scent. But if you're cutting them in half, you don't really have to, but I think it just makes it a little easier for them to chomp on. Cut it in half like that. There we go. Not the easiest to hook. Let's run it through that right there, that little knuckle. There we go, like that. There we go. Since it's a little slow, I'm even gonna throw a little juice on this thing. I'm gonna throw some blue crab oil in there, soak it inside, call it good.
I knew that was a fucking drum, dude. It's not a big one. Yeah. Look here, Red. I saw the head shake.
It's a black. Nope.
He's not done. Dude, turn your head. What's up with you?
Damn, they're like a second life, bro. Gotcha. Dude, that's a chunky one. That's from 31, probably.
Yeah, I'll take it, dude.
That's probably a 31 all day.
Wow, she's chunky.
Let me get the tape.
Did you give me a light in the mouth? Oh, I got a real good right there.
$32.
Nice.
32, baby.